Are you ready? Are you ready? I think I am. I think I am. Let me see. Yes. Everything seems to be set up properly. I clicked on all the buttons I had to click. Let's try. Hello. Hello. Hi. I'm live. Yes, I am a tiger and I'm streaming. Yes. What is the problem? Picture of the day. Look, so many people gathering here at the blacksmith, doing stuff. I don't know what they are doing, but there were so many people. So tonight we're going to continue on the mailing system. I had exactly 0 time, so usually I try to do something, you know, after dinner, before connecting, or just before dinner, but I absolutely had 0 time. So we are exactly at the same point we were yesterday. Exactly there. No changes, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let me just change the music. It's okay. We can continue. We can recap briefly what we are doing. So we are working on the mailing system, and in particular, we are working on the ability to send mail, including in-game, obviously, including items and coins, right? So this is what we are trying to do. Now, what we did, do we have a plan? Yes, we have a plan. This is our plan for the mailing system, and these are all the pieces that we already did. Right, so we created a new DB table, we created new storage flags for items, we flagged NPC to be mailman somehow, created a new icon, added a new command, doing server checks, loading, the UI, sending mail to client, displaying new UI, receive mail, right, blah blah blah, right? So what we are missing, what we are working on is this piece. So is the refresh mail list after mail is sent. So we managed to have one mail properly written into the database, right? Which is great. So we managed to have one mail properly sent and actually stored in the database with the proper items and the proper money, which is great. I think the thing that I did not check is if this 5010, let me see, if this 5010 parent item ID, let me see if it became -4. It did not. That's not good. So in theory, the items that we put in the mail, right, like this 5010, considering the status of the mail is sent, should remain in the character inventory, but with a special status. And that special status is location in parent -4, which actually I don't see here, and that's a problem. Okay, so that's the first thing we need to fix. I thought we did it, but probably we didn't. In theory, is inside this function. and you see this set location in parent, right? This one is the one they should set it to character slot male, and character slot male equals to -4. So this is strange. This is kind of strange. There has not been there has not been Okay, we need to understand why. In theory, the set location is here, so we can try again. We can delete that mail and create it again and see why is not happening. Also because here you see if we split stack, in our case was not a split stack, right? But here we set it again to slot mail. So I don't know why this set location in parent, it seems that it did not work, right? Okay, I guess we need to breakpoint and check it. But before doing that, yes, and we can delete the mail anyway, because this mail we will redo it, right? We will redo it. So we will just delete and save. So the other piece that I wanted to do was, after the mail is actually sent, I think we need to send back to the client the information that there is a new mail, right? And at the moment we do it in a very, very simple way. So every time you access the mailman, basically we are querying all the mail that you sent and the one that you received, and we are showing them on a UI. But that is kind of done once, and it's pretty heavy because we are sending the whole set of mail that you have, right? So there may be many. There may be many. So what we want to do in theory is when we are sending a new mail, is to add it on the fly. Now I'm thinking, because I'm thinking if it's really true what I said, because in reality in the mailman we are listing only the mail that you have sent but have not been retrieved yet, right? Because if the mail has been retrieved, you will not see it in the mailman anymore. And the same for the one that you receive. If you retrieve it, they will go away. So is it really worth it, you know, to do the update? Well, good evening, Hula. Hi. So the question is it really worth it to send a message? And is it really because the only case I'm thinking, but the only case basically is that let's say that the Dunader, this guy is writing a mail, okay? He's writing a mail and he's sending the mail. Between the two, there is our mailman guy, okay? Which in our case, his name is Crestal. So it is the mailman, right? So the mail actually sits on Crystal and then it's getting sent, you know, to Rarari later on, only when, well, actually the arrow is this way, because the Rarari needs to go to the mailman, check the mail and retrieve it, right? So until it is retrieved, it will stay on this guy. When it's retrieved, it will stay on this guy, right? So the big issue that we have with this implementation is that the character, the recipient may be offline, right? So we need to take that into account. So so let's say that I actually click on send, right? If I click on send, I would like to notify, well, for sure myself, of the fact that I have a new mail that I sent, and so in the panel, right, in the panel for mail, for sent mail, it should be displayed now. But I would like also to notify the other guy. The only problem is that I will have to notify the other guy only if he has the mail window open, right? Which is actually a bit stupid. So it will really not happen, right? It's very unlikely that you are sending a mail and the other guy is at the mailman in that particular instant, right? So I mean, it's very, very, very unlikely. Probably will never happen, right? Except at the beginning when people will test the system. But so notifying the other guy is basically useless, right? Because he's not looking at the mail for sure in that particular second. So this means that we only have to notify ourselves pretty much. But there is another case that guy already checked his mail previously, and it means that we executed, because there is actually a time where we read. There is a time here. There is a time. Yes, there is this time where we do this. And I don't remember if at the end I decided to do it only one time or I do it all the time. Interactive request, request mail list. I don't remember if handle mail is alive, blah blah blah, check range is alive, character mode piece, check if the target is the mailman. No, actually it seems that we do it all the time. Get sender mail. Ah, here it is. Okay, we do it here. We do it inside a single function. Inside each function, we say if the client didn't load yet, didn't load yet that thing, then okay. Yeah, so this main message array is actually populated only once. Why? Because we want to hit the database only once, right? And which I think is a good idea anyway. So So base, yeah. So okay, so I understand that. So if you follow the same principle, right? Which I think it was a good principle. So in the same way, we should add a new mail. So we should have this add received mail, whatever. No, add received mail items to inventory. No, we should have an add mail, right? Add mail to sent or received, right? Add mail to send or receive list. Exactly. Now the question is, this function, what exactly should do? Well, he has all the parameters because he has all the parameters because we have we already wrote it to the database, right? So in theory is enough to call that function, right? Now yeah, there is this receive send mail complete, but we also need to update the so it's not that easy. We need to update also the two arrays, right? Because there is, I need to tell the client that he got a new mail, so he update the window, but at the same time, also server side, I need to update the two array, right? I need to keep them updated because it's based on that the next time that you open up the window, you will see the data, right? Because the data is not kept on the client. It's just sent every time from the server, which can be good or bad, but anyway, this is how we designed it. So so I would say notify the clients the email has been sent, and so I will have to send a mail in the same way I'm reading through the get mail, right? So in theory is the same. Why I have some stuff under Exchange Manager and I have some other stuff under Mailman? Yeah, probably is not. No, I think it's okay. Populate mail message array. Populate mail message array, mail array. Result is valid, mail message, I am the sender. Yeah, because we need to add another mail on the fly. So we basically need to do the same thing that we are doing here, but with a new mail message, right? The difference is that this time we don't have it from the database because we have it in memory already. So I am the sender, I am the recipient. All of this stuff, does it needs to be, yeah, it needs to be done the same way. It needs to be done the same way. This thing is adding to the array. So in theory, I could call the same function. You know what is the problem? The problem is that I already, I mean, I just saved it. So seems to be a bit of a waste, you know, to call this function again, just to reread whatever I just saved to the database, you know, seems to be a bit useless. would probably be better to just pass in the information. The problem is that to pass in the information, I basically need to change this function, because this function needs to work with a mail message. I think it's a bit useless. Yeah, the problem is the money, because then we also need to add the money and to add the items, even if the items we have all the IDs. So yes, but basically I need to redo the same, just without the DB query, right? Because all this information I already have. So it's basically a populate new mail message, something like that, or add mail message, right? And we have to do it yes, on the same array. So I don't know if I really want to copy all this function, but probably it's the only way, because it's the same thing just with different variables, right? Because basically I already have everything. I already have the so when I'm here, what do I have? I have the handle accept. It's actually not very easy, because here we don't have the mail message, right? In this part we are just committing the mail exchange, and we don't have the mail message. Now we can pass in the mail message, maybe, right? Maybe we can pass it through, because at the moment we don't have it. That's the problem. Because this part is only does only care about yeah, I think it's easier to do a DB query. Yeah, it's easier to do a DB query, guys. Otherwise I go crazy in changing that function a million times. It's easier to do a DB query. It's not optimal, but who cares? Otherwise I need to write down, you know, like 100 new lines of code just to convert this function, and also I don't have it, because I don't know exactly what has been written, because every object has been saved. Well, actually, wait a second, I can do a trick though, I can do a trick. The trick is to yeah, I think I have an idea. The trick would be, instead of doing it here, yeah, wait, I have a good idea. Let's see if it is feasible though. Handle exchange accepted. Handle exchange accepted. Handle exchange accepted. Handle exchange accepted. Send accept exchange. No, wait. No. Oh my god, I'm losing track of my own functions. No, but I think I have an idea. I just need to find exactly where. But when we send the mail and we store it, I think that's the place, right? When we do insert into character mail. So that's where we need to do it, right? Exactly. So here, you know, we are sending the mail. We are saving the new mail. And here we have all the fields, all of them. So we have everything loaded. Everything is loaded, including all the items and everything, right? With the only problem that the items are not yeah, the items are only integers. Yeah, the problem is the items, because the items are not pointing to the actual PS items. Your mailman should be the one sending the message that there is a mail waiting for collection. No, you go to him and you ask him. He's not coming to search for you, you know, because it will be hard to search for you. Maybe you are in a dungeon, so how does he know where you are? He doesn't know. Okay, so we have two ways, guys. Or we go through this handle accept, right? Or we go through this handle accept, which at the end is doing this. And then we send, or we do it here. Yeah, we can also do it here. So to do it here, okay, let me try the simplest way to do it. The simplest way to do it will be to do it here and to just hit the database again, right? Calling the same identical function. So calling, because what we need to do, we need to calling the same identical function. Well, because we don't have the ID of the mail. Fuck. I cannot even, no, because I mean, what I could do, you know, I could call this. Okay, let's say for 1 second that I'm calling this, okay? Which I think I will not do, but anyway, just for a second. Let's say that I call this. And so I say, go and select whatever you inserted here, right? The problem is that I don't have the ID of this thing that I just inserted. I don't have it. So, or I do a query to find a new ID, or I will never find it, right? I will never find it. Well, I can probably extract the, I can do select max ID. Yeah, that's probably the easiest. if I do select max ID from character mail where character blah 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 and status 1, I'm 100% sure that I'm getting the mail that we just sent, right? Yes. 100% sure. And if I do this and I sent it into populate mail message array, now this guy will do the query, search for the thing, and all this code will work exactly like before, right? So this is the simplest solution. The simplest solution is the one that cost me less. It cost me 2 lines of code. Now, the problem of this solution is that we are hitting the database again, you know? We are hitting the database to basically ask him something that we in theory already know, right? Because we inserted it here. But doing it in the other way would mean searching again for all these items based on the ID, which is anyway another hit in the database. And so at the end, I think it's about the same. So I think we should probably do it like this. Now, on the other hand, it is your game, you are the boss. It's about to summon NPC every time you have a mail everywhere in game at the moment to inform you. Really? How? I mean, you are summoning people. Summoning is a very powerful spell. So you're spending a summoning spell to read a mail. I don't know. You have to think logically. I mean, like how it will work with the rules of the world that we are in. So this is one. Now the other one would be this one, right? But this one depends, right? This one really depends because this one really depends. What? How can it be the same? What? Oh no, sorry, I copied the wrong one. Okay. No, I was like, what the? I copied the other one. Okay. So in this case, you know, we are reading the recipient. Now you can send the mail to yourself, which is a bit stupid, but you can do it. It's kind of a way to have the items stored in the mail system, right? So I suppose some people will do it. So they will use the mail system as a storage, right? Which is kind of possible. So in this case, we need to understand if the recipient is me, right? If the recipient is me, then I should also refresh the recipient list. Right, so I need to understand if the recipient list is me. And that's fairly easy because I just need to understand if client client, I mean basically this. I need to understand if this is equal to recipient ID. So if I am the recipient, right? If I am the recipient of the mail, then I should refresh also, yes, the recipient messages where recipient ID equal to me. Yes, and this will do what we need. What is that false at the end? Bool sender. Okay. If the client is not me, if the recipient is not me, we should refresh it only if he's online, because if he's not online, it makes no sense. So I need to find out if that particular guy is online. And so to do that, I think I need to use, I think we have a find player online or something in, probably in game state, no, in game mode. I think in game mode we have a find character entity, or find player entity by ID, exactly. So I need to call this monster here. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, it's a bit of a monster. I don't know why, but it's the way it is. So I need to call this. With the ID of the recipient ID, right? So that we know if this guy is online. If this returns something, and this should return an APS character, it means that this guy is online. And now we don't only need to know if he's online, we also need to know if this is valid. If this is valid, we also need to check if recipient char we need to check if he actually opened the mail already, because if he didn't, then we don't have to change it. So this is the case, right? It's not me, so it's someone else. It's someone else. So is he online, and did he load the mail already, right? So this is basically the check that we are doing. This is basically the check that we are doing. So if he's online and he loaded the mail already, it means that our system, just to save, you know, query, will not read it again. And so we need to tell him that there is actually a new mail available, right? And so in that case, I will have to populate as a recipient exactly in the same way I'm doing here, with the difference that here basically recipient char is, right? Yeah. Okay. So in theory, this is gonna solve the problem of refreshing on the server side the data structures, which are these things, the data structure that are keeping the list of mail that are available at the mailman. So the next time you open up the window, you should see it, right? You should see it. Now, and this obviously saved me a lot of code, but we are hitting the database 3 times again, right? Which is annoying, I know, but it saved me so much code that I think I will do it like this anyway. Perhaps it's just Malbird not to read the mail, or read like that to talk to people about the mail system. You cannot see the VGM, but you're free to write to him. Yeah, but it is, if it's a personal mail, how can the people know, right? Only the mailman knows. I mean, the mail, if you go close to the mailman, maybe the mailman can tell you if there is a new mail for you, right? He can see you. If the mailman sees you, maybe he can tell you. But that's not very easy to do. I mean, it's kind of, it's possible, but it's not super easy at the moment. Will take me some time to do, because I have to do a query based on proximity. It's very costly, because basically every person that goes through the mailman needs to be checked for mails, and that's very costly. We need to hit the database all the time, or load all the mails that are still pending, you know, in the memory of the mailman, which I don't know if it's a good idea. So I prefer it this way. It's more linear. It's more linear, it's simpler, and it's not stressing the performances of the server. Is someone else. Okay, so this in theory does that job, right? Yes, it does that job. Now, the only thing that we are missing is that the send mail is still open on the client side, right? So we have a mail message still open, and all the fields are still there. So I think the easiest probably is to close the window, right? I think if we close the window, we solve all our problems. I think so. So I think we will call this function, which is receive send mail complete, right? Yes. And this one will brutally close the window. Yeah, and you know, I think Hula, your suggestions are good suggestions, but I also need to balance, you know, the time needed to develop stuff, you know. I cannot just do something that is super complex, right? Because otherwise I will never finish it, right? I will never finish it. So I need to do it in a way that is a good balance between what the players, I mean, that the players can use the functionality, but it doesn't take me forever to build, right? And in the notice, you know, the notice that you are saying, like we would like to have an automatic notice of the fact that there is a new mail and blah 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 on proximity of the mailman, like he sees you and calls you and whatever. That's fairly complex, right? It's fairly complex, and also it's fairly costly on the database, so I think I'm not gonna do that. But I understand the request. I mean, it makes sense, but I cannot do everything. Fergus, you have a snake in your hand. What is that snake? You have a snake in your hand. Is it a snake or... Looks like a snake. Okay, succeeded. So let's go to the editor. It's not new. I always like the game for what is and for what it can be. Yeah. So we know that there will be limitations, you know. We know it. We know that it will not be the best implementation, it will not be the best UI, the best functionality. We know, I mean, we know, but it can be enough, you know, to be enjoyable and usable. And maybe we can expand it in the future. Why not? But I need to be realistic on what I can do, right? Unless someone else joins and helps me, right? Which is always a good option. It is a very good option. Someone joins and help me. Why not? Okay, so I think that here we will receive the mail complete or something. Yeah. So we received the send mail complete, right? Now the send mail complete, we need to move it client side because at the moment it is server side. So there will be a receive send mail complete on client, and this needs to be on client and reliable, and mail complete on client, right? And what? Mail is sent. Close the window. So yeah, and closing the window is helping me because everything wait a second though, because closing the window also means yeah, but it's okay because I will not have an exchange open. So if there is no exchange open, yeah, because closing the window sends a message to the server. We want to undo the mail message, but it is okay because anyway, yeah, I think it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. The server will handle it anyway. So in WinMail, right? In WinMail, we need a message here somewhere. Do we need it here or do we do it outside? I think I can do it outside actually. I think I can do it here because it will be as simple as closing the window. I don't need anything else. I just need to close the window. So it will be get container, right? Hide window. And the window was what, 38? I don't remember, probably 38. So I think it will be just like that. Now we need to understand why that item was not switched in terms of location, because that's definitely a problem. That is definitely a problem. Okay, let's test it again. And we can also try to send a mail to ourselves and see what happens, right? Because that's a case. We can also We can also... Do you think we should allow sending mail to ourselves or not? What do you think? What do you think, boys? So basically sending mail to yourself is equal to storage, right? Temporary storage. I'm cleaning my table, 1 second. So yeah, it's equal to temporary storage. So do you think we should or we should not? What do you think, boys? Tell me. Tell me now. If you have a point of view. If you don't have a point of view, okay. We just do it as I want. With the bank system is not needed. Perhaps to an alt. Yeah, to an alt it will work because it's another character, so the game doesn't know that is your alt. So you would say no, like we prevent it. Okay, so we are gonna send a mail. We're going to write a mail to Eduna there, right? With the subject test1 and text test1. This time I know I want the item to be sent, yes. What? I'm not in range. What the what? How did we lose the... That's interesting, huh? I managed to lose the... I don't know. That is so strange. In theory it's impossible, but it seems that it's possible. Fine. Okay, the window closed, which is very nice. I don't have the falcon anymore, and I don't have that. Now, the only thing I want to see if in the database the falcon actually switched position, because that is what we need. You see, the new mail is here in the database. 5010 is here, right? 5010 is here. But my issue is 5010 minus 4? Ah, it is minus 4. Okay, good. So this is very nice. So it basically works. So if I open my mail again now, in sent, it's not there. It's not there. It's not there. Why? It's not there. Pity, because it seems that everything worked, but it's not there. So it seems that the... Let me just check if the mail is properly in the database, huh? Yeah, but it is. It's from 147 to 161. Let me just check the status. The status is 1, yeah. So actually, if I reload, right? If I exit from the game and I re-enter, I will see the mail. I'm pretty sure. But this is not what we wanted, huh? We wanted the mail to show up. Do it as you want. Okay. With the bank system is And now no more problem of strength if you are over full. Yeah, well, you need to be able to reach the mailman. So if you are in a cave, you know, and there is no mailman around, you have the same problem. I think it's actually okay to send it to yourself. I think it's okay. You can send yourself a letter saying, hey, you in the future. Ah! We crashed. Why we crashed? We crashed. We crashed. Character inventory. Again. Character inventory 113. We crashed on this already the other day, right? And we said no is not a problem. Why was not a problem? Why we said that it was not a problem? I remember it happened yesterday, no? And I said no, it's not gonna happen because I don't remember. I don't remember what was the what was the non-problem, but yeah, the point is that the server crashed. The server crashed. The server crashed. With me disconnecting and reconnecting. My idea was that this should never happen, but it happened. Okay, I don't know why. Okay, let me just check one thing, right? Let me debug this part, because we anyway had another problem. The other problem was that oh my god, my windows. The other problem was that for some reason that mail was not augmented, right? Was not added to the list. So this works, but it seems that this one doesn't. It seems that this one does not. Strange, huh? Ah, stupid me, stupid me. Stupid me, stupid me. Because this is not the right query. This is not the right query, boys. That's why. So I don't have to select the max ID. I need to select star where max ID. No, wait, I did a mess here. Wait. I did a real mess. I did a real mess. Max ID was a good idea, but I don't need to select the max ID. I need to select star where max ID. So basically I order by, what do? I order by ID descending and I limit one? Probably yes, huh? That's the easiest. I order descending. I select star from character mail with character ID blah 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 and status 1 and no, and then I say order by ID descending limit 1, right? And it is basically extracting the last record. What? Order by what? What it doesn't like? Ah, it doesn't like because now there is the character. Okay, 147. Yes, exactly. So, okay, so this is the thing. So I will have to select, yeah. I think that's the easiest, right? So I select star. And then I order by ID, descending, and limit 1, right? And so this will basically extract the last mail. By the way, it's the same mail, so can I do it once? No. No, I cannot. This is probably why we didn't see it. So in theory, probably, yeah, we didn't see it because this thing was not populating it properly. This thing was not populating it properly because we didn't have all the fields, so... does the system delete open mail after some time? Well, probably yes. At the moment, no. Hello, developer, hi. At the moment, no, but I think in the future it should. It should delete mail if it's staying there for too long time. Yes, I think so. I think it should probably allow you to have a certain amount of mail and then it will just recycle them or something. Because otherwise the list becomes insane, right? The list becomes, I mean, the list may become very long. And this means that at the client startup, you know, you will have a super long list of mail, which, I mean, can be fine because I can avoid sending you the whole list. I can send you only the titles, and then when you click on it, I send you the details, but still, it may be pretty big. But anyway, the network, you know, the network is becoming better every day, so I don't think we have a big issue in sending data. 7,000 Tria, I have never token on my mail have disappeared. What? Hey, yes. If you never take it, they disappear, yes. I don't know, we have to think about it. At the moment, it's not disappearing. At the moment, I didn't code the disappearance, but one day... Okay, you see that we have this mail that we sent, right? But unfortunately it was not populated when we sent it. So let's try to write another one, right? So we send another one to Edunager, which is test2, another test, another item. We can send him a fish. Ah, we have a split stack. Yes, we need the split stack. We need to test the split stack because there is a split stack of 1, right? So I want to test that. I don't know if it will work actually. So we send the mail. Let me see if it works first, and then if it doesn't. So in theory we send the mail. My fish is only 1 and my money is lower, right? if I open the mail under sent, I see another one, yes, with 1 fish and 1 coin. So at the moment it seems that it worked. But let me see if it worked for real, because that's only a visualization. I want to see if in my item instances, now I have 2 fishes. So in -4, I have this, yes. And I have this one. No, you see? I think it's broken. I think the split stack is broken. Because I have a -4, but the stack count is 2. The stack count is 2, while the stack count should have been 1. 410 item standard ID. Yeah. The split stack didn't work. Unfortunately, the split stack did not work. Basically, he moved 2 fishes. He moved 2 fishes. And this is a problem, because now if I reload, this mail will point to an invalid item. So yeah, it did not work properly. It did not work properly. I see it here, but I'm pretty sure that if I move my I move anything, this will disappear. No, it's not disappearing. What the fuck? Wait. No, then it's not this fish. Then it's not this fish. Carp fish. Carp fish. Carp fish. No, carp fish is actually 2 to 10. Okay, so something completely different. 2 to 10. Ah, no, it's correct. But why location in parent -2? Location in parent -2. What the fuck? -2. -2. -2 is not what we want. -2 is storage. -2 is storage. Why is split stack storage? Is split stack... I mean, it kind of worked, but not really. Because he put it in the storage instead of putting it where he should. Wait, the work is done inside this function. The work is done inside of this. So the new item, update inventory status. In theory, we should see this message on the server side. In theory. Update inventory status for 0, parent 0, slot -4. Well, all those zeros are not very nice, but update inventory status for update inventory status, update inventory status. I don't know, we have a million of those. 2849. No, it's none of them. 15, yes, 5802. 5802, parent ID 0, slot 27. Don't understand this. Something fucked up here. Something fucked up with our split of the fish. I mean, the split of the fish was okay, but he put it in the wrong place. He created 2 items, which is good. Huh? The character is okay, the stack count is okay. The rest is all okay. But the location in parent is -2, and I don't understand why the hell. How did he invent this -2? When I say slot mail here, slot mail. He did it on the new item. So new item, update inventory status. New item, update inventory status. I don't even understand how this is getting saved, actually. Where is the save of that item? I don't understand when it's getting saved. New item copy. Is getting saved here or where, because actually we got a split stack, we got 2 items in the database, but I don't understand where that was saved. Not in set loaded. All this is memory stuff. Because the current item is saved here, but the new item is never saved. And I don't understand how we got it to the database though. Okay, I'm missing something because we got the item in the database, but at the same time we didn't. Do we have another stack? Yes, we have this one. We have 15 battle axes. We have 15 battle axes, so actually we can just write a new mail. And I have the server in debug mode, right? Yes, so we can go through this and see what happens, right? So at the moment, the highest item. No, I'm just trying to understand if there is another fish in another box, because, well, there is this fish, but not this fish. Maybe I have one of these fishes in the storage. Ah, so that item was not created. Okay. I see. So the item was not created. What does it mean? It means that the mail is pointing to something unexisting? Wait a second. I think I understand. I also have a fish in the storage. There's nothing to do with this. No, it's pointing to 5802. So actually it is pointing to that one. It is pointing to 5802. Okay, let's redo it 1 second with, because I'm confused. Let's redo it 1 second with the battle axe, okay? You see the battle axe is this one. Slot 25, 15 items, okay? 15 items. So let's write a new mail, right? Want an axe. I cannot type sometimes. X for you. Okay, so we split this stack. We split it by, I don't know, 3, and we put it here. Okay. So I put 3 in the database. I mean in the mail. So let me go through this and see what is happening. So I will just let it go for now. We will check. Yeah, because the split stack is, well, let me just let it go. Let's just let it go. And I want to understand what happened. Okay. So I want to understand in the database what happened. So I got a 25, 12, so actually 3 were removed, right? But I did not get a new item, you see? So it's not, the new item is not saved, so that's the problem. And the other big problem is that the mail is pointing to 5795 wrongly. So yeah, 5795. So actually it's pointing to the stack of 12. So if I open it again, yes, there are 12 axes here instead of 3. Okay, well, so we basically multiplied the items right now. We managed to multiply items. But okay, so there are 2 problems. The new item is not saved, and the wrong ID is stored in the database. Okay, so we absolutely need to fix this. So the split stack is good, and the new item is fine, but the ID, Ah, yes, well, here is the problem. Yes, here is the problem. I have to add to the inventory the new item and not the current item. Okay, that's good. That's good. That was the error. But we have another problem, that the new item is never saved. So before doing the add, I think I absolutely need to save it. So the new item needs to be saved on the database. Otherwise will never work. Now, we made a kind of a mess in the database. Let me see if I can clean it up. Let me try to remove these last two mails. And 5, yes, let me remove these last two mails. And let me update... let me update my access to 15 again. And let me update my fishes. My fishes is not very easy to find. It's 26, I think, no? 26. These are the fishes. Let's say 5 fishes. Okay. And there is 1 fish in the storage, but that's fine. Okay, succeeded. So now at least it should point to the right item, I think. And you should properly split stack and save. It's so hot in Italy these days, boys. I don't know how hot it is in your location, but in my location it's super hot. Weather. At the moment it's 28 and we are like 11 in the evening, you know? It's freaking 28. It was like 37 something today, 36, 37. GG. Okay. We can do this, boys. We can do this. Don't lose the faith. Okay, don't lose the faith. Okay, so we deleted those 2 mails. By the way, it would be interesting to see if there is a scroll bar at a certain point, but I think it will. Okay, so let's write a new do another want an access for you. Okay, so now we have 5 fishes and 1 battle axe. So let me 15 battle axe. Let me put 3 battle axes and 2 fishes. Okay, 3 battle axes and 2 fishes. Right. So now before sending, let me just refresh this. In the database, we have 15 and 5, right? And the maximum number is 5802. So we want to see 2 new lines, 03 and 04, representing this, okay? So let me refresh. Okay, well, the number is higher, but so we have 2 and 3, and this became 12 and 3. Okay, perfect. So the 2 should be the fishes. Exactly. And this one should be the axis. Okay, perfect. I think it worked. And they are both in the mail. Okay, now the only question is, if I open the mail again, can I see under sent my new mail? Ah! Okay, for some reason it was not loaded, but it was sent properly now, eh? Now it was sent properly. It was sent properly, but it was not loaded properly. If I relog, it will be there, I'm sure. Why it was not reloaded properly? Because the items are here, eh? The items are here. The items are there. So why? And in the previous mail we have the items, but in this mail we don't have the items. Why in this mail we don't have the items? Okay, let me try in theory, okay, let me try to relog. Let me try to relog. And let's see if it crashes now, because before when I relogged, it actually crashed. And it was a bit concerning. But we are moving forward, because now we have the split stack. We have the split stack properly working on the database. Yes, when we relog, we crash. I don't understand why. When we relog, we crash. No idea. I have to check that, but that's another problem. And also, it seems that the problem is that it happens only when I send a mail, right? But for some reason, it crashes on the storage items. Like if the storage items are not correct or something. Okay, let's try to relog and see if I see the items properly in the mail. I think I will. So I think the problem is the runtime change. Ah, I don't. Okay, that's strange. Okay, so it's not a problem of reloading on the fly. It's really the fact that this mail has not been written properly, but it's very strange because these two items are proper items. Let me see. Want an X. X is for you. Want an X. X is for you. 579. They are pointing to unexisting items. What? No, they are still pointing at the old item. What the fuck? $5795 and 5802 actually are the wrong items. Yeah, they are the wrong items. They are the wrong items. But I don't understand how it's possible, because here I'm giving to mail message inventory, I'm giving the new item. I'm passing in the new item. So wait. So this part is okay, but I have the other part when I do the insert. Yes. 1 second. I think I know where the problem is. I think the problem is here then. Items 1. Send mail. Handle accept. Because the items are read before the split of the stack. No, wait a second. Wait a second. Hey, yes. Hey, yes. That's the problem. Oh my god, this is a mess. This is a real mess. We do the split of stack after, right in the mail, and that's why we get the wrong items. Get all mail, exchange items. Get all mail, exchange items, exchange offer slot. Exchange offer slot. Inventory, get item, get UID. No, it is not working. This will never work. Ay. Basically, here we read the items that are part of the mail exchange, right? Here we write the mail to the database, and only here we do the split stack. And so obviously the split stack is not taken into account, and that's a problem. Now, unfortunately, if I do this B4, if I move these 2 lines above, they will not be able to purge the stack anymore, because they rely on the exchange slot. Oh my god. How do I do this? Uh-oh. Yeah, we have a logical problem here. We have a sequence issue. That this one is relying on the items presented in the exchange, but those items have not been created yet. But in theory, it should be the same for the normal exchange, no? Because also in the normal exchange, I have the problem of then taking those items and sending them to the client. I mean, sending them to the other guys, so I don't understand how do we do it in the other case? Because this purge offered, right? Here is where we create the new split stack. I think probably we assume that... Yeah, we probably read it from the window. We probably read it from the window. Yeah. And we return, and we probably return the new items. And we probably return... In fact, the new item is returned. The new item is returned, but in this case the new item is destroyed. Because it doesn't have to save it. When you are exchanging with someone, the stack that you have split is actually destroyed, right? And the other guy is getting the stuff, but is basically getting recreated on his side. In this case, we are in a different case, and oh my god, that is not easy. That is not easy. So, or okay, so one way that we have would be to return from this all the items that are part of the exchange. So in theory, instead of void, you know, this thing could return or we do the insert here, right? Because here we have everything, right? Here we have the current item. Yeah, here we have all the items at least. Here we have all the items that we are moving. So let me say that I return a PS item. I return a PS item from here, right? A PS item array. If I return a PS item array, then I will get my PS item array here. But here is not enough because here is not the function that is doing the insert. The function that is doing the insert is outside of this, so it's one level before. That is actually here. So it is a mess. It is a mess. This is a mess. Handle accept. Because handle accept is unfortunately an overridden function, right? It's an overridden function which works differently based if it's a mail, if it's an NPC, if it's a player-to-player. So I cannot change the return type of handle accept, right? So I cannot send it back because otherwise I need to change. I mean, it's a mess, right? So I think we need to specialize this. Yeah, I think we need to specialize this. The problem is that if I specialize it, let's say that I say handle mail accept, okay, and this will have a different different thingy, so that I can return the items that are part of the mail, right? Let's assume that for a second. So if we do that, then here I cannot call anymore exchange handle accept, right? I will have to because this will not be a PS exchange anymore, right? I will have to brutally cast it to player mail exchange, right? And assuming there is a player mail exchange, and then get my data back. So this will give me the data back, and then I will do this insert after this, right? Because this is actually wrong. This function works only. This function works only if we are not splitting stacks. If we split stacks, this function is completely useless. Unless I'm doing the persist, unless I'm doing the, no, but it's, unless I'm doing the, it's a freaking mess. Unless I'm doing the purge in 2 steps, right? So the first step, I do the split stack without removing the thingy. No, but I think it's easier if I remove, it's easier if I return my, it's easier if I return my TRA of PS items. I think it's easier. It's a bit of a, I mean, it's anyway not very linear, but I think it's better. It's not very linear, but I think it's better. So we include split stacks here. So at this point, so here we have the all items, right? Here we have the all items. And unfortunately, this one will have to be changed. This one will have to be changed. We return also. Yeah, the only problem is that if we, oh my god. No, it's impossible. No, we need to pass it as a, yeah, we need to pass it here. We need to pass it here as a reference. There is no other chance. We need to pass it here as a reference. Okay, so... Okay. Yeah, because we need the boolean anyway. So player to mail exchange. Player to mail exchange. Exchange manager. Yeah, the split stack. The split stack fucked us a bit. So we cannot use this. We use a specialized specialized version of handle accept because we need to return the items. Yeah, there is no other way. So this one will actually be empty, you know. This one will be empty. And we will never call this. I mean, it's a bit brutal, but because it's not a very nice design, but I don't see a better way of doing it at the moment. So I think basically here when we do our send mail, anyway we are inside mail manager, you know, we will have to force this PS exchange to be a PS mail exchange. Yeah, exactly. A player to mail exchange, right? A player to mail exchange. We will have to force it. We will have to force it. And now this cast basically will never fail, right? If our logic, I mean, now if our sequence of event is correct, right? So in theory should never fail. And here we call our mail accept. And here we get, I mean, it's not super clean, huh? It's not super clean, unfortunately, boys, but I don't know what else to do. It's not super clean. But I think it's fine. Commit the transaction and get the items to be stored in the mail. So basically, this function that we created is completely useless. You know? This function that we created is completely useless. So now, we have the same problem we had before, because these items may be null, right? And we don't want to have a null. We don't want to have a null thingy. Oh my god, is under inventory, eh? Is under inventory. So this function is bad. I think I can delete it. Move it to, because I have an idea. Move it to mail manager. Right? Let's move it to mail manager. And we call it, but we call it just to get the right items. Mail manager dot h, yes, so it's getting a TRA of PS items pointer, but it doesn't have to be by reference. It does not have to be by reference because we're not going to change them. And we need, as a result, right, PS item pointer, PS item pointer, right? So so yeah, well, I don't know. I'm writing code, but I'm not completely convinced, but okay. No, I think it should be okay. It should be, I think it should be fine. Oh fuck, I don't have the slot. I don't have the slot, no! I don't have the slot. I don't have the slot. I don't have the slot, why? Because I cleared it? No, I didn't clear it. No, wait. I have the slot. I have the slot because if I didn't clear it yet, right, I should have it here. No, wait a second, I'm looping on myself. I'm looping on myself. These are the items inside PS inventory, okay? These are the items inside. Oh my god, I'm looping on myself, boys. I'm looping on myself. Wait. No. Wait. Because it's a PS character inventory item. We don't have the slots. Because the slots are kept only in PS character inventory item. Shit. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. So in reality, you know what? I need only the ID. I don't need, I mean, for the mail, I need only the ID. Wait. There is an easier solution. There is a way easier solution. Because here, you know, the only thing that I need is the ID, okay? I don't need the whole PS item. I don't need it. And wait, handle mail accept, mail items equal to purge equal to purge equal to wait, maybe there is a chance, but Hello, Electra. Funny that this happens while there is a kind of dramatic music playing. Yes, yes. Usually the music is in line with what happens. So I need to pass in this. No. Yeah. I need to pass in this or this, right? So yeah. So we need to add, in this case we add a current item. And in this case we, come on, please, yes. And in this case we add new item, right? And this has been saved to the database already, so he has his ID. Now the question is, considering I need only the freaking ID, maybe it's easier if I just return the ID, no? But okay, at this point I return the world PS item. Anyway, it's a pointer, so it's an ID anyway for the engine, so who cares? So I'm returning the items now. No, I'm not returning shit. I'm returning the items now. Okay, we're returning the items now. And so purge mail, right? Purge mail offered is returning the proper items. And yeah, the problem is that we don't have the slot. Yes, exactly, as I said. Because this will just be a list of PS item without a slot. Ah, no, wait. Wait. No, we need to do this. Fuck PS item. We need to return just, yeah. Return items ID. Return item ID. So this pain. Yeah, but yeah, well, maybe. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So we do the same thing we were doing before, but we do it in a different place, okay? So we force the 6 side because we want to keep the order. I don't know why, but I want to keep the order, okay? So it's not really needed, but I want to keep the order. So right. So now here. Wait, relax a second. I need to do this after, otherwise nothing will work, huh? Wait. I need to do this. Oh my god, this can fuck up so much stuff, you have no idea. But I need to do that after. There's no way, right? I need to reset it after, otherwise I don't have the offer slot, right? Okay, fine. So now here, what I need to do the same as I was doing here. Exactly. So in reality, this line Wait, huh? Yes. Inventory. So return item inventory ID exchange lot offer equal to inventory ID get item blah blah blah. Yes. Well, yes and no. Okay, this should be fine. So we get the so in the position of the exchange lot offer, which is from 0 to 5, we put in the ID of the item that we got the full stack, right? And this should be fine because we cleared it. Now here for the split stack, that is different. For the split stack, I cannot get the exchange slot offer from the split item because it doesn't have it. So I'm getting it from the same inventory I change lot offer. Exactly. And then I set the UID of the new item. Right? Okay. So add a split stack item to the array keeping the same slot ID. Okay, so basically now we have the slots as well, right? We have the slots. So this function now is returning us not only the items, but also is returning the items in the proper slot sequence, which is very, very nice. And now if I lose my train of thoughts, is GG, yeah? If I lose my train of thoughts, is GG. So that function we can delete it because it's totally useless now. And so yeah, I want to go back where I was with purge mail offer. No. Yes. No. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. No, he's here. He's here. We can do it! Listen to this music. We can do it! Mom. Okay. So now I think I lost my train of thoughts, but but it's finished. So considering that it's finished, we should be fine. I think I lost it. I don't know exactly anymore. I don't know anymore what I'm doing, but I think it's fine. I don't know exactly what I mean, this became like something that I cannot read anymore, but it's fine because I think we finished. Yes, is a what do you mean mail items is unidentified? Because you are a bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. What? Yeah. Well, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. This is not initialized. Yeah, I will complain. It's not initialized. That's okay. It's not initialized. This is my choice. Okay, my choice. It's not initialized. It's initialized the yeah, and if it's not initialized, GG. So this will crash. This will crash. So if basically this will return nothing. Yes, it's a problem because if there are no items in the exchange, this will fail like a boss. This will fail like a boss. If there are no items in the exchange. Okay. Okay, you want to play the art game? Okay, I play the art game with you. Okay. You want to play the art game? No problem. Wait, I pass it by reference to this, and then with this we do the thingy, or we do this thingy before, and then we pass it by reference all the way, huh? This is what you're saying, huh? Okay, this is what you're saying. Okay, I understand. I understand. I understand. Fine. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm losing it. No, don't lose it. I'm losing what I'm doing. No, don't lose it. Don't lose it. I don't know, I changed the design like 20 times in like half an hour, but now it should be the final one. I did it in like 5 different ways in the last half an hour, but I think that now we are probably at the correct one. If you don't know what you are doing, how must we know it? You're explaining everything, it works. Yeah, but you believe, just believe. I cannot play it on stream because it will copyright strike me like a boss, but the perfect music... oh my god, I remember. I forget the name of the band. Sabotage. The perfect song for now is this one. Okay, so I cannot play it because otherwise I will get a copyright strike 100%, but listen to that, okay? Listen to that while I'm doing this and believe, just believe. By the way, it's a beautiful song. I mean, it's a very, very, very nice song. I really like that song. And I've seen it live, by the way. I've seen a concert, incredible, huh? To see a concert of Sabotage. Sabotage. Why I say Sabotage? Sabotage. But is that song? Sabotage. It's not that song? Wait. No, it's this song for sure. Yeah, it is. It is 100%. So listen to that and believe, okay? Just believe. I will stop the music for a bit so you can listen to that for 5 minutes. Okay, so yeah, we have to initialize it here. You know why we have to initialize it here? Because otherwise, if we don't have an exchange, all this will fuck up because you cannot find these items and whatever. So we need to pass all of this by reference, pass it through, is initializer 111, we go inside of this, we pass this one as a reference as well, it's going through that, and now this guy is complaining obviously that is not, but we don't care, so we pass it like that. Now here we don't care, this becomes void. This becomes void, or can become boolean if we want. I mean, we can say yes or no, which is probably even better. But anyway, we don't read it, so who cares? Right? So yeah, I can post any links I want. I'm the master. I'm the game master, you know? The game master can do whatever he wants. Okay, and so now we have this, and this part will still work, right? No, this part will not work. Why? Return item ID. Okay, return item ID. Fuck you. Okay, I think we have it. I believe. Actually, this thing is not complex, but it's just the sequence that is complex, because there is this exchange object which is working a bit the way it wants, you know, because it's been designed for storage and for player exchange and for NPC exchange. And I'm reusing that object, you know, for our purpose of the mail, but it's not exactly the same because we are exchanging with, you know, a mail and not an NPC. So that is why we had to change all these things. But I think that now I believe that is possible. Okay, I believe that is possible. Sabotage, yes, I've seen them live. I remember the sky. I remember the sky and the stage during that song. It was pretty insane. But can we avoid, sorry, can we avoid, but anyway, fine. I think I can avoid declaring it, or it will say, no, it is mandatory to override it. Because it's not an interface, right? It's just a, yeah, I can avoid that line. But anyway, we'll leave it there. Tell me if you like the song. If you listen to the song, tell me if you liked it or not. And if you say no, you will not be my friend anymore. No, I'm joking. If you say no, it's fine. But then you will have to tell me why. Why you don't believe? Why you don't believe, huh? Okay, so basically, just to summarize what we did, we basically ensured that the list of items that is put in the database, right? The list of items that is put in the database is pointing to the split stack items that are created on the fly when the mail is saved, right? Because this is the issue. So I'm going to delete this one and we're going to try again. And I'm going to do, yeah, these two items also I'm going to delete, so we don't want them because they are in the mail in theory. So we go back to our 15 stack and to our 5 stack. Okay, so the use case is the same, right? And we wait that the compilation is completed. Yes, I think it will do it. I think it will do it. This mail thingy, boys. Why I decided to do this mail thingy? No, but I think it's good. Okay, so it recompiled. So let's launch it now. So we do server and client. And it's very good that we tested the split stack, because if we did not test the split stack, then we would release it and it would only work for full stacks and it would mess up a lot of stuff. Basically, you would be able to duplicate items. You could send yourself a mail with a split stack, and you would multiply items. Because you would always get the source plus the split stack. The source plus the split stack. So you could basically infinitely duplicate items in the game. So that would be kind of a big issue for the economy. Did you listen to the song or not? You didn't, huh? I know you didn't. Why? Then I'm putting back the music. Come on, connect. It's time. It's time to connect. Listen to part of it. No, you cannot listen to part of a song. What do you mean to part of it? I can hear you or the song. Ah, okay. So you prefer to hear me, which is good, huh? I mean, which is a big compliment considering the song. Yeah, I'm changing mood very often, huh? Okay, so we check the mail that we sent, right? We don't have the one that we sent, so we want to write a mail to this guy, right? And so we'll say, here is eggs and fish, and we will say eggs and fish equal new dish, okay? And we will send 3 axes, and we will send 2 fishes like before, right? So these are split stack compared to my inventory, right? So we send it. Okay, mail sent. Now we want to see a number of things. We want to see if inside item instances I got 2 new items. Yes, they are both in the mail because it's -4 the location, and we got the 12 and 3 in my inventory, which is correct. Now these 2 numbers, 6317, 6318, are the one that should be in the mail, and that's the hard part. Yes. Yes. Okay, so we have it, and they are also in the right position, by the way. So now the third check is that if I look at the mail again, under sent, I have my thingy. Yes. Very good. Very good. Okay, so it seems to work. Now, can we fuck it up somehow? I mean, it's possible, eh? For example, I did not test. There are a few things I did not test. For example, I didn't test what happens if I'm trying to put an item from my inventory to this. And it's giving me a message, cannot add an equipped item to a mail. That's very nice. I have to try if I do a split stack and I put it here, and then I'm trying to consume the fish. Maybe only one of them. Oh my god. So if I consume the fish, only one of them with the split stack that I put in the mail. Uh-oh. That kind of worked. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so there is a case that in theory we should also disallow, right? Because here you are trying to eat something from the mail. And I have no idea what is gonna happen now, because if I close it, I'm getting 3 fishes. So basically I lost... No, I didn't lose anything. I didn't lose anything, but still I think it's weird, huh? It should not happen. So we should not allow to drop... Yeah, another problem if I split stack... Right. If I split stack and I then try to drop into the 3D world. He returned it to the inventory. Okay, which is good. So do you think that now my mail doesn't have an item, or do you think my mail has an item? Because actually my mail had an item here, which was actually a split stack. So this will be like a ghost fish. Ghost fish for you, very energetic. No, it didn't fuck up. It did not fuck up. But you know what? I think it's better if we avoid any possible drop, right? But it didn't fuck up. I still have my 3 fishes. So in reality, it kind of worked. Because in the emails there are no items, and my character did not split stack, and it still has three fishes. So actually it works. Yeah, but we need to understand, I mean, there may be a million, you know, a million possibilities. You can try to have a container on the ground and try to, you know, you may have a container open and try to split stack between, you know, split stack into mail. Split stack into mail and then like mail to container. And I have no freaking idea what is happening. No, it's returning to your inventory. Okay. You could container to mail. I think container to mail should work. Container to mail, I don't think is a problem. Container to mail, I don't think is a problem. The only problem could be when I cancel. Yes, exactly. When I cancel, that bow is not shown here unless I reopen the container. Yes. But okay, there's a minor glitch, but in reality the bow exists in that container. It's just that canceling. By the way, putting it on the same slot bugs it out like this? Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, that's a bug. But yes, it seems that canceling works. I don't know what happens if I go like from container to me, I mean to mail, and from mail to my inventory, right? That I think is invalidating the thing and is returning it to the container. Which here we don't see it because the mail is not refreshing the container, but yes, you see. So in reality, the integrity is preserved. The only thing that we don't see is the refresh of the container. But server side, you cannot duplicate items, you cannot lose items, you cannot drop items. The maximum that happens is that you don't see it temporarily until you reopen the container, which I think is fine. Okay. So I think that send mail and send mail split stack and send mail notify recipient kind of works. Now the big question I have is what if the other guy is online? That's a big question, huh? Because we did a piece of code, right? We did a piece of code that was specifically for the other guy being online. And I think we're gonna try. Right? I think we are going to try. So if I now I will do the worst case, okay? The worst case, which is the case for which we designed the code. The worst case is the following. The worst case is the following. The worst case is the following. I have two clients. I will, if you want, I can flash a new thingy that we developed. No, it's too no, I will not. Okay, because there is something that we are working on, but maybe I will post it on somewhere else. Okay, so we connect, right? We connect, assuming that my server doesn't crash, because yeah, why crashes when my character is getting disconnected? That I don't understand. It happens all the time. So there is another bug, okay? It's not what we are doing at the moment, but it happens all the time. And I don't understand why. So there is something happening when we that's very strange, huh? Is happening only when I send mail, or is happening in all cases? I think it's happening only when I send mail. Let me try 1 second without sending mail, because if it happens all the time, it's very bad. Because it means that you just relog one time and you crash the server, right? Now, if it's connected to sending mail, it's a bit better, but yeah, it's better. So basically what happens is I connect, right? I connect. I don't do mail, okay? I don't do mail. I disconnect. And then immediately I reconnect. Probably before the server actually has really deleted my object, right? So I think that is exactly what is happening. But it never happened in the past, so I'm thinking, why it should happen now? So let's try to do it without mail. Holy shit. It is happening. It is happening. What the fuck? What did I change? I think I changed something in the initialization of storage or something, and so Okay, let me try again. I think I have an idea of why it happens. I think I have an idea. I think it's when the garbage collection is kicking in for that particular character. Now, the big issue of that. No, there is no big issue. Because it's only clearing up the memory actually. It's not. Okay, let me try again. I want to demonstrate something. I just log in. Okay. Okay. I log out. And then I wait. And then I wait. And at a certain point, my character will be garbage collected. And in theory, the server will crash. Even if it seems at the moment it's not happening. Because it happens when I just try to reconnect, but I think it's because of the garbage collection of the previous object more than the fact I'm reconnecting. That is what I'm thinking. But it's not happening. It's not happening. Okay. I can try to connect. Let me try to connect with another account. But I think it's the same, because now when I connect, the server will try to free memory. So that's basically the problem. Yeah, you see. So I'm connecting with a completely different account and... Okay. No, we need to fix this bug. This bug is too bad. This bug is super bad, so we cannot leave it. I introduced it recently, so it's something yeah, because I changed a few things. I have added, but this thing is bad. It's very bad. I added so in PS character, I added some stuff in the destructor. No. In character inventory. In character inventory, I added some stuff in the destructor. And in particular, I added the... So I think that what may happen is that one item is in the inventory and is in the storage at the same time. No, it's impossible. But I think I changed something here. I think I changed something here. And this is where it's crashing. So what I can do, I can check actually what I changed. Character inventory.h. I can diff compare to subversion. And okay, so we added a new function. Yeah, you see that I have initialized. PS array, the PS item, and inventory of yes. There is a change that I did. Now, I thought it was a good change, not a bad change. I thought it was a good change, so I just asked to initialize a T array of PS item pointers, but it seems that this change that I did is the one that is fucking up things. I think it is. Probably because PS item, I think that's the change that is generating the problem. Because it never happened before. Let me just check one thing. Initializing array of pointers C++. I forgot to initialize an array of pointers in C++ like the following. Is it a proper solution like this? There is a correct way. I think if you resize, I don't know. I think I should not initialize it. I think that's basically the takeaway. I think is that I should not initialize it to an empty array if the array is only pointing to pointers, right? Because anyway they point to nothing and you don't even have an element into it. So yeah, so I think that change is what is fucking me up. I think I should never initialize, but I think I do it in a million places. So now why is the problem only now? Why is the problem only now? But for sure I added this, I added this. And this one is not a problem because this one is not a pointer, you see? But these ones are pointers. And I think initializing it like this is generating the problem. So I think I will just remove it. I will just remove the initialization and see if it doesn't happen anymore. And I think it will not happen. The problem is how many other cases I have of array that I wanted to initialize as empty. And they were... and there were array pointers, huh? Because I think I may have done the same mistake multiple times, huh? I think it's possible. I think it's possible that I did the same mistake over and over and over. Pretty much like a critter runs inside a wheel, you know? What is the name of the critter in English? Hamster, yes. So pretty much like this, right? So this is what I did with the TRI pointers initialization. Pretty much. Okay. So I don't remember what we were testing, but we were I mean I remember the crash, but apart from before the crash, what we were doing, because now the crash should be gone, hopefully. Before the crash, we said that the send mail was done. Yes, we were testing if two players connect and one of the two, yes. Ooh. So if I connect with this guy now, right? And then I disconnect, right? And then we reconnect. Do you think the bug is gone? The crash is gone? No, hamsters. They are called hamster. Hamster. Like people that like ham a lot. I don't know. Hamster. Yeah, you see that we are not crashing anymore? Yes. So no! We crashed anyway. Okay, so that was not the problem. Okay, but that bug I will test it another day. Otherwise I will spend my whole life testing this other bug. Now I want to finish what we were doing with the mail, at least with this piece of mail, okay? So the idea is, so let me reload the server. This will time out. Yes. I will chase that bug, okay? So that bug, I don't know why it happens, but it happens. It was not happening before, so there must be something that I did. Okay, so here we are, right? Here we are. And we connect with the other player, right? With the other player. Now, because I'm using a caching mechanism for the mail, because I want to read the mail only once, if the recipient is already connected and actually he read the mail already, right, it may happen that the cache is not valid anymore. So if a Dunader enters the game, assuming he can do it, please do it. Please do it! Okay. So if I do not read the mail, right? Read the mail and sees his previous mail, like this one, right? Received this one, your first mail. Okay. And then... oh fuck, why is not seeing the new mails? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Your first mail and test one. Wait. Wait a second. Ah, yes, it's correct. Your first mail and test one, because this one was is to someone else. Okay, so he can read the mail. So now that he read the mail, we cached the server side the mail that he has, and so we are only sending it to the client, but everything is cached. Now the problem, what is it? The problem is if this guy is writing him a new mail, right? Haha, haha. Talk is the bug there, right? So if he's sending him a new mail, the fact that if he has items or not makes no difference, right? I mean, we can put an item just because, right? But in reality makes no difference for this particular test. Okay. So if I send it, I do not. You see? So now he's online and our code fucked up. Okay, so but yeah, so that was the piece that we still needed to test, right? We still had to test that piece. And I'm pretty sure that he crashed inside, where did he crash? Character inventory, exchange manager 1298. Exchange manager 92, exchange manager 9298. What? No, I think he crashed here. Because he crashed inside, yeah, exactly. He crashed inside of this. He crashed inside of this. No, but it's impossible. Wait a second. This means that he's crashing. Wait. 1964? What? He crashed on a new code. Like if I mean, he crashed reading sending the mail. That's interesting. So he crashed. Because the array is not initialized. Yes, exactly. I think that is exactly what I was saying. That is why I initialized it. No? I don't know. Boys. There is a new bug or something. But I think now it crashed just by sending the mail and not by anything else. I think it just crashed in sending the mail. I think so. I think it crashed. And it didn't even send it, by the way. Yeah, we still have a few crashes to find out, to fix. I mean, but it's okay. I mean, it's not an easy system. There are a lot of possibilities, so I'm expecting, you know, some crashes and some corner cases where things go south. I mean, it's fine. I just don't know why now, but right? I don't know why. Is the haha, he didn't like it? Or the hello with a question mark? No, I put my rock pick. Fuck, I lost it. I lost my rock pick. GG. So actually the rock pick has been moved, huh? Because of the crash, I lost my rock pick. GG! Yes, I think so. Okay, fine. We will give him a fish. We will give him a fish and 2 coins. So I'm in debug mode because I want to see if it crashes. Yes, it's crashing. It's crashing. Okay, why is crashing? That's a very good, interesting point. Did I make a mistake here? Inventory of I. So I'm trying to get the inventory number 28. Inventory number 28. And out of inventory number 28, I have an exchange offer slot that is -1. What? Ah, Jesus, I'm so stupid. I do the -1 after. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. Wait, 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 wait. This will never work, by the way. Didn't we test it? I think we tested it, but obviously this will never work. If I do minus minus, you know, my eye will be different. Okay, fine. It's fixed. It's fixed. It's fixed. It was the new code, and it was a very stupid mistake. It was a very, very stupid mistake. I'm glad Tao doesn't design planes. I'm designing pterosaurs though, but they fly. Well, also people designing planes. You know, planes have software. They just test it very, very well. But yes. Okay. So we are good now. We are good for the test. We are good for the test. We are good for the test because we fixed the bug. We are good for the test. We are good for the test. And we will go with this thing. Oh yeah, yes. So we launched 2 clients. And we connect with our and we connect with the other guy. Okay, so now in theory we should not get any problem anymore, eh? So now the important point is that the second character is checking the mail before the other is sending him a mail. Okay, so that the mail is cached, right? And we need to see if the code is properly updating the cache. So this is what we want to do. So he goes here, he checks his mail, he sees that he has 2 mail, and at this point this is cached, right, on the server side. Even if I close it or whatever, it's cached, right? The next time we will just read the same mail. And so if now this guy is writing him a mail, yes, it's me, Mario. And again, I'm putting items just because I want to lose them. I'm nearly without money, continuing doing this test, but it's fine. And I send the mail. The mail text should be at least 10 characters. I mean, Mario is a very good thing. I can say Mario if you want. Okay, now we send the mail. Okay, and hopefully the server didn't crash. So now if this guy opens the mail again, even if it's cached, fuck. Okay, so the good news is that he received the mail, but the bad news is that it doesn't contain the fish. Why? So the fish was not cached? Fuck it. I think this happens probably only with the cache thing. Yeah, because you see the fish is in the mail in theory. The fish is in the mail 6359. 6359. Yes, exactly. The fish is in the mail. So the fish was not cached. The fish was not cached. The fish was not cached. Okay, but we are close, because there is a corner case. Is the sub case of the sub case of the sub case. So the problem we have is that we have a specific part of code here that is saying refresh the mail list for the recipient, right? And he's saying, is it me? No. Is someone else? Yes. Is he online? And did he load the mail already, right? And this is exactly the piece of code that is doing the thing. So we get the mail properly, but for some reason we don't get the fish. For some reason we don't get the fish. Don't get the fish. We don't get the fish. Was it a split stack? It was a split stack, huh? It was a split stack, right? So the question is, do you think that we put the split stack in the cache of the recipient? Do you think that we put the split stack in the cache? Haha, we don't. Huh? That's why. That's why we put the fish in the cache of the sender. Because there is the sender cache, the sender inventory cache, whatever. So the sender will see it, right? The sender, me, under sent, I see the fish, right? I see it. He cannot see it because it's not in his cache. So, well, yeah, the only problem I have is why? I mean, he's online, right? So in theory, oh my god, this thing is complex. This thing is complex. But yes, but there is the mistake, eh? Well, the missing piece. So it's okay to add it to the cache of the sender, but we also need to add it to the cache of the receiver if the receiver is online. If he's not online, it's not a problem. Like if he disconnects now, so if this guy disconnects and reconnects, he will see the fish 100%. That's not a problem. But considering we did it on the fly, what the code is trying to do, yes, what the code is trying to do is this, right? It's going in with the recipient message mail, exactly, right? He's going in with that, and he's saying, hey, Is there a new mail? He's reading it. He's executing the query. He's reading the mail. And up to there is all okay. And then when he arrives here, he's searching the items, right? You see? And we say, we assume that the items in the mail message I sent or received are already loaded. And so at this point, this code searches my items, but also the items sent to me as we load those in character inventory load. Exactly. But that is not happening for mail that is sent to you while you are online. So that's the problem. That's the problem, because this one is searching inside mail message inventory, right, of the recipient. So I think that the easiest thing to do, and it's probably also the right thing to do, by the way, I think the easiest and the right thing to do is to say is the recipient online? Right, the problem is that here we don't have the recipient. Oh my god. We don't? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, we don't. Oh, fuck. Because the easiest would be, you know, here to say if the recipient is online, add this item to his cache, right? And the same for the split stack. If the recipient is online, add this item to the cache. Unfortunately, you know what we can do though? Maybe what we can do is that if we don't find the item in the cache, we just load it. Which is probably an okay design. So I could say if you know, if you don't find the item here, so he's trying to find the item in the mail. If he doesn't find it, right? So if he doesn't find it, find item, item ID. Because this in theory is a 100% item that should be and must be in the mail, right? Must be. Because it's in the database. So actually if we don't find the item, that is a critical error, right? And I would say okay, let's do this. So we search it in the cache, right? If not found in the cache, then load from DB and add to cache, right? I think is the best idea. And if we cannot even load it from the DB, then it's a critical error, right? But I think that is the way to do it. Boys! I think that is the way to do it. Because otherwise... So now how do we load it in a way that is simple enough without going crazy? Because I need to load a PS item separately from character inventory load, right? So basically we are loading it in a place where we usually don't load items, right? And I don't want to go crazy in copying code or whatever, right? Because in theory this is the code that is doing that, but it's obviously in a completely different function with a completely different logic. And you know, oh shit.
Just do it!
Do it! I don't know, boys. Is late. It's very late. But we have this problem. Okay, we have this problem of the missing cache from the. Okay, let me write it down because I think it would be hard to remember otherwise. So to fix. Basically Edunader reads mail. Rerarir sends him a mail after the cache has been loaded with an item in it. The item is not visible on Edunader side. The reason is oh my god, so much code. The reason is this. The reason is yeah, the reason is find item in mail. The reason is find item in mail will not find it, right? Find item in mail will not find it in the cache. So this is something we need to fix. It's a bit of a corner case, but I think it's an important case because it may happen often, you know, that you are sending a mail to someone that is online. Now, if he relogs, he will probably see the item, but I think it's very annoying, so we need to fix it, okay? Guys, I think we made good progress. Still a lot to do, but we are going through it. Now we are... we still need a bit of time, okay? Still need time, but we can do this. Don't worry. So I will say bye-bye. And I will also say... let's stay strong, right? Let's stay strong. And I will see you tomorrow evening, right? And for today, clap, 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 clap. See you, boys. If you want to click on follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube, will be fantastic. And also, if you want to connect to our Patreon, patreon.com/planeshift, we want to reach 60 Patreons, and we are at 56 because the month finished and some expired. So maybe you can be a Patreon. Why not? So meanwhile, I think I'm gonna go, and I will see you soon. I will see you tomorrow. And yes, I need to go. It's too late. I wanted to do a raid, but it's too late. I need to jump into the bed and pass out instantly. So yes. So I'm going. Bye bye. See you.